station. Let me get this house banging like a home invasion. If you listen to the lyrics, I'll expose the nation, cause I got the same hunger that a stoner's facing. Now it's time for some truth and I know you're waiting to look over my shoulder at the notes I've taken. Fans to me after shows for their bones they're breaking. Don't they know my music is an ode to Satan? No, they ain't had a bad education, they underqualified in a bad situation. I got a rock a mic, so the magic I'm making will keep your eyes blazed like a happy Jamaican. You wanna talk, keep tongue broke thermometers. You rappers don't count like votes in Florida. My hometown knows now, city don't slow down. Show how we got the hottest freaks in the show. If you ain't hype enough to freestyle on the mic when you live on the night, then you're not like me. Don't drink at the show, not like me. Don't think when you vote, not like me. If you letting them beat you down, letting them teach you how to think, then you're already defeated now. And you're not like me. Might think you hot, but you're not like me. I love this generation and the way that we kick it. They said go to war, we said hey, you can stick it. They said rap was wrong cause they hated the lyrics, but never for a second were they breaking our spirit. No, new school, new style, new rules. You'll get chewed up, you fools, by the best man writing. Rappers ought to do what they say like a deaf man signing. And politicians don't want this conscious MC who stays higher and flyer than Qantas to deliver on the words that he promised. With one verse they scatter like birds when I'm burning their forests. You gotta see it for the trees. Separate the front page photos from what you wanna see. Ha! Now what you gonna be? Afraid of the future or making it your own like me? If you ain't hype enough to freestyle on the mic when you live on the night, then you not like me. Don't drink at the show, not like me. Don't think when you vote, not like me. If you letting them beat you down, letting them teach you how to think, then you're already defeated now. And you not like me. Might think you hot, but you not like me.
And I get it hot for a reason. Don't try us. Don't understand what they facing. What sparks fly?
The motherfucking tongue. What's up?
Give me the right so I can take it away.
The tongue. The tongue.
We don't need the bad education. And we don't need no mind control. Hey, teachers, leave us kids alone. Yeah, how I made it 52 weeks, that will never be clear. But I'm here and I'm breathing, bruises have healed from the beatings. Still getting used to the feeling of proving the things I believe in. Like using my mic and my mind for removing the ceiling, revealing a movement of people who dreaming of fighting for peace so they can't be defeated. My reason is blind if you follow my meaning. Tongue is hip hop and it's what completes him. Leaning left to avoid the demons, keeping step or destroy the sequence. Wherever your heart's at, be repping it right. Sometimes the hard times are the best of your life, and it's like I'm a danger to closed minds. December 31st, definition of showtime. Hot for 11 and 1 month, they talk for a year, and I said it with one punch, which sums up all I wanna live life for. Opposed to the war, but I know what I fight for. Hot for 11 and 1 month, they talk for a year, and I said it with one punch, which sums up all I wanna live life for. Opposed to the war, but I know what I fight for. So many trapped in a loop like a sample. I learned you're unlikely to lose if you gamble. Our chances increase with the cards that we handle. You making excuses or making examples? Now I smoked and I drank and was broken and blanking. A notion of pain, and I hope that I sang till I fought for my spot, and I clawed to the top of my soul, and I'm scared of the fall if I drop. But the forces of nature are forcing the haters to hide from the hail. I rain on paraders who treating the charts like a table in Vegas. Cash in, cash out, and they're out, see you later. They faceless, I'm looking in your eyes for ages. Married to the beat, now I sign the papers. Ain't no unfaithful behaviour. It ain't the days but the years that make ya. Hot for 11 and 1 month, they talk for a year, and I said it with one punch, which sums up all I wanna live life for. Opposed to the war, but I know what I fight for. Hot for 11 and 1 month, they talk for a year, and I said it with one punch, which sums up all I wanna live life for. Opposed to the war, but I know what I fight for. We ain't gonna let them drag this one down. We ain't gonna let them drag this one down. We ain't gonna let them drag this one down. Hey, Diaz, take it for a walk, man. Come on, get up, get up. Yeah, get up. JP on the beat. That's how we do the punch, baby. Yeah. Didn't we all see the news that day? And watch as she used that plane to convey her abuse and her pain. Had no use for a name. Rules had changed, fixed bets made sure she would lose the game. Trapped under the weather, get used to rain. I'ma love you forever, I used to say. Never thought she'd react in this ruthless way. Now our hearts turn black and the future's grey. She was hanging from my promise but the noose would fray. I had lovers on the bed where she used to lay. Yes, we connected for a moment like June and May, till our collision made the whole world move and sway. She flew a plane into my heart. Revenge for the lies I've been telling from the start. She flew a plane into my heart, and things fall apart, fall apart. Wash away my sins in the shower of glass. And in the hours that passed, the past warred with the present. I was tortured by thoughts running like storms in the desert. Though my friends tried to calm me, I hardly could hear them or see a reason for this kamikaze. Her heartbeat deafened like the march of an army. My fury gloomed like an arching tsunami. Why had she wanted to harm me? What was the question the mute girl had wanted to ask me? Regardless, I answered sharply with spite and a backhand. Love letter ash in a trash can. Humiliated, I erased the evidence. No respect for the weak, can't fake the sentiment. So I take the relevant resources I need for free. Her knees bleed as she pleads for me to let her whisper in my ear. One last chance. I lift her to her feet for our one last dance. And as we touch, there's a blood rush. I blow her a kiss, pull her forward for the real thing. I know it's a wish, but her trust had been corrupted forever by a man's lust for pleasure. All she could say was,
don't you ever, ever.
She flew a plane into my heart.
Don't you ever, ever.
Revenge for the lies I've been telling from the start.
Don't you ever, ever.
She flew a plane into my heart, and things fall apart. Wash away my sins in the shower of glass.
Kinda recognize how uncivilized you got. Damn, girl. Did I offend you? I apologize.
What up, Mad? It's the FA. It's loose change on the floor, how you get paid? I'm getting clocked on the stage, dropping essays. We over par at the bar, trying to escape. Those checks still bouncing, but FA crunk till next day. The night just don't stop. You waiting for the drop, nah, waiting for the drip. We making beats hit, they praying on your hips, teeth grit to this. They talking time, we can talk about the money. Beats that make them shine, we can talk about the money. She cringe up for a line, so she all about the money. But sucker get in line, cause this check is just a dummy. I put it down, now she picking it up. Dripping wet from the sound, now she filling my cup. Loose change on the ground, and we living it up. Stole the rocks off her crown, now she giving them up. So come on, Pies, it's Emmy. You know you want me on your boards for your LP. We had a little touch of class if you let me. We living fast, so I keep them on their toes. From hit flask to wine glass. They asking for it if they asking for it. Forget the wallet, baby, fame can't afford it. Cause fuck dudes, we pay tolls. It's loose change for souls, we in control when the drum rolls. I'll be down with the rest. Fame spent some time getting that weight off his chest. And when I'm down to invest, I make the crowd bounce like counterfeit checks. I said, I'll be down with the rest. Fame spent some time getting that weight off his chest. So when I'm down to invest, I make the crowd bounce like counterfeit checks. I said, what?
Yo, let's get thoughtless like hookers on the Wall Street corners. Raucous, corporate feasts with sleepwalkers. All this, cities built from nickel and bone. The banker with the biggest bibble gets to sit on the throne. To survive the downpour, my wallet's a tight one. Strapped to my chest right next to my price gun. Vampire banks will be ready to bite some. I don't smoke rappers, but I think I might light one. High strung, nice tunnel, making it work. In a cocaine economy that's facing the dirt. I'm profane, my prophecy will probably hurt. Honestly, worse than white collar kids who tuck in their shirts. Sneak, cash stack, Nasdaq, frightened to death. Decimal point stay silent as they slide to the left. Fighting for breath, baby boomers that'll bite at the breast. Told me test our resolutions and the right to confess. Another hate crime on Dayline adds a lock to the door. We should shop at the mall or just say nothing at all. People battered into shapes more twisted than dollar symbols. Nowadays rappers out selling Madonna singles. Part-time mechanics try to battle me next. Fuck the big banks, I'm here to cash reality checks. Cream ain't the only crop that's sold in this town. Near the surface, but your gold chain is holding you down. It's like
Mike checks bounce, you check the head count, right to left to down. See the people get drowned, come correct the count. See we kept that sound, sorta like an affected now by the new definition. On stage, listen, you witness the full bang, having his industry dad shrieking each pool blank. But I got a full tank, siphon at a siphon. You motherfuckers underestimated how much you fight for it. Open it, put a light in it, wine it, dine it, sign it. Don't stop, you hype it and let it fall off the divine seat. Your checks don't bounce, sure, but it's all relevant. Your numbers are down like tourism in Tel Aviv. How they letting us and must have thought we were a fraud. How the hell our checks bounce, yet we still score. Beyond a pavement a king, you think you lay low. You proof you only get what you pay for. Come on, I'll be down with the rest. Urthboy spent time getting that weight off his chest. When I'm down to invest, I make this crowd bounce like counterfeit checks. And I'll be down with the rest. Urthboy spent time getting that weight off his chest. And when I'm down to invest, I make this crowd bounce like counterfeit checks.
now I'll be down with the rest. Tom spent some time getting that weight off his chest. And when I'm down to invest, I'll make this crowd bounce like counterfeit checks. I said, I'll be down with the rest. Tom spent some time getting that weight off his chest. And when I'm down to invest, we make this crowd bounce like counterfeit checks. I said, bounce like what? Yeah. Bounce like what? Counterfeit. Make this crowd bounce like counterfeit checks. so let's get thoughtless, like hookers on the Wall Street corners. Raucous, corporate feats with sleepwalkers. All this, cities built from nickel and bone. The banker with the biggest billboard gets to sit on the throne. To survive the downpour, my wallet's a tight one, strapped to my chest right next to my price gun. Vampire banks all be ready to bite, son. I don't smoke rappers, but I think I might light one. High strung, nice tongue, making it work in a cocaine economy that's facing the dirt. I'm profane, my prophecy will probably hurt. Honestly, worse than white collar kids who tuck in their shirts. Need cash stacks, NASDAQ, fighting to death. Decimal points stay silent as they slide to the left. Fighting for breath, baby boomers that'll bite at the breath. Told me test our resolutions and the right to confess. Another hate crime on Dateline adds a lock to the door. We should shop at the mall or just say nothing at all. People battered into shapes more twisted than dollar symbols. Nowadays rappers out selling Madonna singles. Part-time accountants try to battle me next. Fuck the big banks, I'm here to cash reality checks. Cream ain't the only crop that's sold in this town. Near the surface, but your gold chain is holding you down. That's like, I'll be down with the rest. Tongue spent some time getting that weight off his chest. And when I'm down to invest, I'll make this crowd bounce like counterfeit checks. I said, I'll be down with the rest. Tongue spent some time getting that weight off his chest. And when I'm down to invest, I'll make this crowd bounce like counterfeit checks. I say, what? Bounce like what? Yeah, we make a bounce like what? Yeah, we make this crowd bounce like counterfeit checks. Paying rent ever since I reached the age of consent. Education helped this motherfucker say what he meant. Kicking habits, punching cones without making a dent. An ATM on every corner there the neighbourhood went. The real criminals are never gonna lose in court. They talk sense and just pay their friggin' dues and walk. I want corporate watchdogs to use some chalk. We're obese but still starving without food for thought. And the few who talk get handcuffed with their money clips. Mumble an apology to crackle blue and bloody lips. Robbed of all your property by thieves who work for governments. Happy looking meal but I'm too sick to stomach it. Suspicious of the witness cause they may be tricking you. Make a name for the state that we're living through. Speech is free but we pay to get listened to. Speech is free but we pay to get listened to. Bringing the heat when I yell in the booth. Plus I get a receipt whenever fellas telling the truth. Your theory? I might be the man to test it. I figure getting rich might be a bad investment. Plans rejected, numbers exchanged. Rappers aren't aware of what is done to their brains. I can't get out of bed, how can I get out of debt? But I make this crowd bounce like counterfeit checks. I'm saying what? Yeah, the tongue down to invest. Fame down to invest. DJ Diaz down to invest. Scott Burns down to invest. Pure bread, baby, down to invest. Outspoken, all down to invest. Yeah, the hood down to invest. DUB down to invest. Come on, we make them bounce like what? Bounce like what? Yeah, just bounce like counterfeit checks.